Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Drex here. Before I really get into this video, if you guys could please like and subscribe for more Valorant content, that'd be awesome. One popular talking point in the Valorant community is toxic teammates. We've all experienced it. We've all experienced someone yelling at you for putting down a sage wall somewhere stupid. We've been flamed for missing our shots. We've all been there, and it really sucks. But as we all know as well, toxicity with other players is not just an issue in Valorant. This is pretty much a problem in any online game that you play, like Call of Duty, Fortnite, or CSGO. But of course, the thing is, no one likes actually getting yelled at, but the even bigger problem is that toxic players will actually make your team and you play worse. The thing is, when someone's yelling at you, it's gonna get into your own head, and whether you like it or not, subconsciously, it's gonna make you miss more, it's going to frustrate you more, and you'll be missing more of your shots, and you'll be making more big misplays. Having a teammate try and micromanage you and yell at you for doing a certain thing will just throw you out of your flow state. Because of this, the number one thing you need to do with toxic players on your team is you need to mute them. And I think it's crazy that this isn't done enough. I've experienced so many games where someone's getting flamed and I won't be talking because I'll just be listening, and one of my teammates will be getting yelled at and they just engage back at them and they get really frustrated while the other toxic person just keeps yelling at them and flaming them. And I don't understand this, because then whenever this happens, the person who's getting flamed, most of the time they end up bottom fragging, literally 9 times out of 10. And it's when you try and talk back to a toxic person, most of the time this is not their first rodeo and getting into a shouting match in a match of Valorant or any online game for that matter. So they're just going to keep egging you on until you just get more frustrated and more frustrated. I think that the reason why people don't mute these toxic players is because they feel like that this will get rid of the important key factor, which is communication and callouts, which is very crucial in Valorant. But hear me out. If you mute the toxic person, you will no longer have to deal with having your teammate just yell at you and micromanage you for everything that you're doing. Yes, you won't be able to talk with them and try and perform certain site pushes with them, or you won't be able to, call out an enemy when you see them or something. But then again, when they're being toxic, how much did that even happen to begin with, really? So yes, communication is very important, but it probably wasn't even happening much with the toxic player. And I do have an example of this. Just a few days ago, my buddy and I were playing a match of Valorant, and kind of long story short, we were down 1-6, and our teammate, he started off kind of chill, but then he started just yelling at us and micromanaging us. I was playing Sage, and he was telling me where to put down my walls. He was constantly just telling all of us where to stand exactly at certain points. And whenever one of us would die, he would yell at us. When he would die, he would blame us. And we were down 1-6, and we just muted him. My buddy and I were just like, okay, whatever, let's just ignore this guy because he's just really, really annoying. And we ended up winning the game 13-6. We went on a 12-round win streak after we muted him. And me and my buddy both top fragged, while the toxic guy finished, I think, with maybe 10 kills or so. No, I think it was lower. It was 8 or something. I don't remember exactly, but he was 4th on the list on our team for how many kills he got. And that's just one example. I've had plenty of others, but I was just a really recent one. And also just kind of reading stuff online, especially on Reddit. A lot of people are always talking about toxic players and all this, and really, you just gotta mute them. You'll lose the communication, but really, you're going to end up playing better, and you're going to feel a lot better if you just mute them. If you guys haven't done it before, just trust me, next time you run into a toxic player, carry out my personal rule, which is if a player is really toxic just one time, that's an auto mute for me, and I'll feel a lot better after it. If you guys made it to the end, please consider liking and subscribing for more awesome Valorant content just like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take it easy.